Hi, I'm Edam. How can I help you today?
So, can you tell me about what your company do and how it works?
N8n Solars is a company that specializes in renewable energy, with a focus on manufacturing high-performance solar panels. We aim to make solar energy accessible and affordable for everyone, whether for residential, commercial, or industrial use.
So, what
Our
services
innovative
you provide?
N8n Solars offers a range of services to support your solar energy needs. We provide consultation and site evaluation to help you understand your energy requirements and choose the best solar solution. For
So, I
certified
want to install my solar system at home. So, can you refer me something?
For residential solar installations, we offer a variety of solar panels to suit different needs and preferences. Our monocrystalline solar panels are highly efficient and have a sleek design, perfect for modern rooftops. If you're looking for a more economical option, polycrystalline panels are reliable and suitable for larger roof spaces. Additionally, our thin film solar panels are lightweight
Oh,
and
okay,
flexible,
okay.
ideal
Can
for
you tell
non-traditional.
me if there's any availability tomorrow for physical inspection at my home?
Could you please let me know the specific time you have in mind for the inspection tomorrow? I'll check
Um,
the availability for you.
Around morning 11 to 12.
Great news. There is an available slot for a physical inspection tomorrow from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. Would you like to proceed with booking this appointment? If so, please
Yeah,
provide your
sure.
name, phone number, and email address.
Okay,
Great.
so my name is Kapil. My phone number is 870068. My email is kapilvarma34539 @gmail.com. That's it.
Thank you, Kapil. Just to confirm, your email is kapilvarma34539@gmail.com. Could you please confirm if this is correct?
No, actually, this is wrong.
No problem. Let's try that again. Could you please provide your email address once more?
So it's kapilvarma34539 @gmail.com.
Thank you for providing your email. Just to confirm, is it kapilvaremi34539@gmail.com? Please let me know if this is correct.
Yes, it's correct.
Your appointment for a physical inspection at your home has been successfully booked for tomorrow from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. You will receive a confirmation email shortly. If you have any other questions or need further assistance, feel free to ask.
Thank you. So what's the name actually? I forget.
You're welcome. The company name is N8n Solars. If you have any more questions or need further assistance, feel free to reach out.
So how this entire thing actually works. So let's dive into it. ElevenLabs.io is a great website where you can convert your text to voices. You can also generate voices. You also can generate a agent. So how agent actually works. So when you go to menu and you'll see in conversational is something called agent. This option will come once you logged in. So it's in agent. Click on agent and here we are. So it's a list actually. So you just click on this plus button and it will create your agents. Let's dive into how agent it is. Okay. So first and most the language. So you can choose your language. I'm choosing English as default, but you can choose Hindi or another language. So this is the first message. This is the message to give a character to your AI agent. So I'm saying, hi, I'm Eric, and how can I help you today? So that's the basic thing. Then there's something called system prompt. So system prompt will actually give the entire character to your agent, and it will redefine the things how agent should work. So here I'm writing as you are a support agent named Eric. You are very friendly and enthusiast, and really want to help the customer to get they need, and you have to answer in 3 to 7 sentences. And here I'm writing an extra prompt that you are working on a solar panel company, and you can use the knowledge base to retrieve information about the available services. Then the rest things I will explain bit by bit. So then there's something called LLM comes, like what model you want to choose based on your cost things and what suits you. So by default it will come Gemini 1.5 Flash. but I'm using GPT-4o because Gemini is not giving me proper responses. Then something called temperature comes.
Temperature take care of your randomness, so if you want it to be more random, more creative, you can choose it on higher paces, or in my case I just let it be in middle, which is default.
And something called knowledge base comes. So knowledge base is like the base knowledge, a voice context you're giving to your agent about your entire thing, maybe app, or let's say I'm having a Spotify app. So the base context will be, knowledge base will be my Spotify main homepage, maybe service pages, or maybe let's say I have some other apps, blah blah, or any other thing. So the knowledge base will be the homepage, or if they have the service. In this particular example, I'm taking a dummy solar panel company, and you can there's 3 ways to upload or use your knowledge base. So one is file, URL, and text. So file is, you can just put any file, maybe majorly it's a company portfolio. Then URL, you can just choose your URL or homepage of your entire thing, website, and it will just take text from there, or the text, so you can just put the text itself. Okay, so if I show what is my knowledge base right now is, so I'm saying company profile is N8n Solars, and company name I give when its company is located, where it's located, CEO name, and other things. I'm just putting dummy right now. You can put your own company profile and works well. So I'm giving what solars we are using, what is good for commercial use, what is good for residential use. Then I'm giving what services we provide. Let's say here we have custom solutions, cost of effectiveness, and whatever, those things. Then something which is becomes your base knowledge. Then there's something called tools. So let's say we want to do different kind of things with our agent. It should not be just dumb tool, right? So we want to book appointments, or we want to check availability, we want to send mails, we want to tomorrow, let's say we put a sales agent, so we want to send mails to sales agent, or put a task in your Slack channel, something like that. Though for those things we are using this tools. The tools, how it actually works, I will just explain in a bit. Book appointment. Let's say this tool, book appointment. So this, we give a name to this tool. So this name is very important. Actually, your LLM tool, I will show you in your prompt, and that LLM tool use this exact name to call your tools. So let's say book appointment here, right? And I'm saying here on top, if a user is ready for booking an appointment or inspection, ask the required details, and it's use book appointment, that's a tool name, tool to book appointments. Before booking, just confirm the mails, because sometimes it's a voice, right? So taking mails, it's little harder, but it's not that difficult also. Okay, so then you understand the name is very important. Then there's something called description. Description is also very important, because this is how you describe your tool, that what it do, and the same description will be used by your agent to call the tool actually. So let's say here I'm saying, if the user want to book appointment or physical inspection, use this tool once you get the required data. Means the data which to make a meeting is very necessary, right? And I'm explaining what data I'm actually want, like email, phone number, and name of the person, time to visit, and bus service. And means what service, and service can be optional, because maybe there's service or maybe something like that. Then you are giving a URL, so it's a post URL, means you're gonna send the data. Then there's something called query parameters. I can use body also, but I used a query parameter as give the basic info, and body parameter is just for property. That's what I use, but you can use either ways. So I'm saying query, and I'm saying book an appointment with details given. That this I'm sending the exact text to my this webhook. So I made this webhook using N8n. I will explain this webhook in a bit. Let's focus this conversation AI tool. Let's focus this ElevenLabs agent first. So I'm saying book appointment with details given. Then there's something called body parameters comes. So body parameter is like what details you really need to make your things. You can put any body parameters, means the details you actually want. So in my case, I need a phone number because my agent can call to the person for ask different things. So phone number is very important for me. I'm putting this required check because when you put this required check, LLM will make sure that it have the data, means it have the phone number in this case. Then I'm asking user email, date. I'm giving this description also that okay, what this data is about, so that it's easy to LLM to get the data. And then identify name, and then service type. Service type is optional, that's why I didn't put this checkbox. And you just see for next if I had more property, you can just click on add properties and do your thing. I just don't need it. Then another tool is service call availability. This name is actually, I told you this name is very important, so I use the same name in my prompt. Here it is. Align toward physical inspection or appointment, use this tool to check the availability. And this is also a post call to this same webhook. How you got this URL, webhook URL? Just click on this webhook, and here's your URL. You can just click here to copy and use this. Okay. Then query parameters, same like previous one. I'm putting query and I'm saying okay, check for availability. So this check for availability will be used by this agent. Okay, it was asking for check for availability. In previous tool, it was asking for book appointment. So this description will be used by this agent, and it gonna use that for do the particular action. Then body parameters, I need date, at least date and time. So I'm just putting date and I'm saying okay, this is for date and time for the appointment. So that's how tool plays the role to get to do the particular action. If I have more things, I can use more tools, but for this demo purpose I just use two. Then there are other settings also, like voice.
Then there is a voice. This is default settings. I didn't change anything. Then there is an analysis, security, advanced, and widgets. These all are default values. I didn't change any values in this.
This is our agent, and when you want to test it, just click on this agent and do this test AI agent, and it will run the entire thing and give you a good widget where it's gonna look like this. So okay, now let's jump into the N8n dashboard and see how actually it works. Okay, so we are using this webhook. Actually, webhook means it's gonna give you a public URL which anyone can call. It's same like API. You are making a REST API. It's same like this. So how you get this? You just click here, go to webhook here, and you can just click this. Just click it and it will come here. Let's see what I have in webhook. So it have a test URL. You click on this production, it will give you a production URL. Then what kind of HTTP call it is? It is post, get, delete. Those options are available. We are using post, so we are just going to stick with post. Path, this path is right here. If you see, it's the same. It's actually good. Then for this demo, we are not using any authentication, but you can also use a JWT or header base or basic authentication if you have it in your production. Okay, then respond. So respond is different, three types actually. Respond is 3 types. Immediate response, let's say it's gonna respond it immediately, and then another webhook will call like something like that, or when the last node finishes, or using respond node. So I'm using a respond node to respond. It can be last node also in our case, but it's recommended to use the respond webhook to call. It's the same, it just comes with the respond. Okay, so and it will show you what data this our LLM is giving. So it's a previous data. So here we have the query. So previously we were asked for book appointment, right, for physical inspection. So that comes in the into query because we put as a query. Let's see here, book appointment, and here we use this query, right? Book appointment with details given. It's actually the same. Book appointment with details given at Kapil home, because I said it's at my home. Okay, these are the body parameter we actually set. Same here, body parameters, name, phone number, email, data, and rest. And then webhook URL and texting executing node that we are not using test. So this is for test, and production it will come as production. Okay, next we are using an agent. So it's the same agent. You will just go to AI agent, and here we are. So it's a tool agent. There are different kind of agent. If you want a deep dive video of when to use what kind of agent, I will give you, just comment me down and I will make a video out about it. So it's a tool agent, and then we are using prompt source. So I'm defining below. By default it's set on take from previous node, which we don't want. Okay, and here I'm defining the, if you just see, this is my agent prompt. You can copy this, or I will just put link in a description for this entire JSON, so you can just copy from there. And this is the output, how it actually do, right? So every agent needs some tools. If it's tool agent, obviously. So I'm defining this tool. I will go one by one. First, let's see for the chat model. So I'm using OpenAI chat model. You just go here to OpenAI, and here's the OpenAI chat model. You can also use different chat models. So if I say chat models, and here are different chat models: Olama, OpenAI, Anthropic. I'm thinking to use Anthropic for some other tutorial also. So if you want to know more, just comment me and I will make a video about it. Here I'm using window buffer memory here. So you go here and choose a memory option. There's different kind of memories available. So we are using a window buffer memory because which is very easy. But it's not persistent. But it's not gonna contain your chat history when this entire thing goes down. But for our demo, we didn't need it. But if you want to persist your chat, you can use Postgres chat memory. And I will put a video somewhere around top where I have implemented this Postgres chat memory, so you can have a reference from there. Then something called event watcher. Okay, so then let's come to tools. So click this and you will see all the tools which you can incorporate with your agent. So these things are calendar, actually, Google Calendar. Then I'm using a availability tool. Actually, it's also calendar, and I'm naming it as availability tool. So here you can see there's a debugger inputs also, that start time and end time is used. So it's also same calendar. I'm using a calendar resource, not events. I'm saying checking availability. Operation is checking availability, and from this calendar start time and end time, and I'm using my time zone as Asia Kolkata because I'm based from India. So I'm using my time zone. So let's go to event watcher. So event watcher is actually, I'm using my Google credentials. You can also log in and it will just connect with your calendar. So it's set automatically. Tool description is set automatically. There's nothing much to do. Resource is event type. Calendar, you can have calendar, event, or custom API. I'm using its event type because I want to check this is This tool is used when user put a request and that date is not available. So what I'm doing, I'm actually going through, I'm using this particular node, getting my events from this calendar actually. Okay, and I'm putting how many I want to get it. I want to get 50. I just put as 50, and the date from start date to end date. Okay, so you can use, there's an example also from here. So let's assume from when to when, means let's say I want to book something for tomorrow. So it will go from tomorrow morning to tomorrow evening and check whether is there any available slots. If it's available, it's gonna prompt user to that, okay, this slot is available, you can book on this timing. So I'm using start date and end date. So it's start date gonna be morning 9 and end date gonna be evening 6. How I'm know that ending and morning will be evening and morning 6 and those things. So how I know that it's morning 9 a.m. So I'm actually giving this prompt that we are only booking appointments between this time, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. That's how it works. Then there's another calendar event, which is event creator. So this is responsible for creating meeting actually. So I'm using this event and I'm using this operation create. So for creating an event, you need to use this create event. There are other options also, and that's not for creating event actually. And I'm asking for the start time and end time using this from AI. Same, you can copy it from here and replace the placeholder name to your data and it will work. Then I'm using additional fields. So obviously I need an email, so I'm putting an email, attendees as email. So what it do actually, it put the email to my calendar also, that this person on which we have a meeting. Okay, and then description is, I'm just putting dumb description, means it's a fixed data. Then location, I'm using the same AI from AI option to get a user location, which is user saying is couple home, which I said, right? And simply I'm putting user purpose, which is actually a service, but majorly I'm not giving because it's an optional thing. So let's go through one round out how it actually works. So when the webhook calls, let's say I ask for the appointment, so webhook get called and then it goes to agent, and agent will say, okay, what it need to do. Go to OpenAI model and check, okay, what it got output, what tools it gonna need to perform. So for availability, I will come to this availability tool and I'll check whether I'm available for a particular timing or not. And it goes to chat model again to format the output, and then we use this respond webhook to respond the webhook. It's simple, it's same like webhook. It is from incoming, means respond with from incoming, and just sending the response, which is coming from AI agent here. Okay, now the last node is Gmail. So if I double click, okay, so what I'm doing, I'm using my Gmail account. This is a resources message. I'm not drafting thread or nothing. I'm using message as a resource. The operation is send, the other operation also get and reply or something. I'm using send as an operation. And 2, I have a user email because I asked this email by my AI. Subject is appointment details. So this is actually fixed data. You can just put any subject you want. Any email type, there's a text and HTML, so I'm putting HTML and I'm giving this dumb mail. If you go to my Gmail, I guess I opened it somewhere. So here actually it sends mail, dear couple user, and thanks for calling us, and we'll update you as soon as possible. This is the same mail which I said, dear user, I'm using this expression value. So fix this is expression. And I'm using my username and I'm just putting this thank you for calling us. Lovely. And it will send you. So that's how this entire workflow works. So if you have any questions or any information you want, or if you want to create this tool for your company, just comment me down and I will reply you back. If you like the video, please like it, subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.